Huber from Animal-Oasis-of-the-Rockies Veterinary Hospital, and today I would like to help you better understand cat microchipping. My assistant Daria will be helping me ask some questions that I hope we are able to help you understand more about why microchipping your cat is so important.
All right, Dr. Huber, what does it mean to microchip your cat?
Microchipping cats means placing a small capsule with a needle underneath the skin of your kitty cat that has a series of little numbers in that microchip capsule that is read by a microchip reader that helps to identify who your kitty cat is.
Why do veterinarians recommend cat microchipping?
It's very important to microchip your cat. Cats tend to like to sneak out the door. They sometimes will go out on their own, and if they do get out, veterinarians think it's very important to have that information, because if the cat does get loose, then if someone finds them, they have a permanent microchip with all of your information in it. They can bring them to the veterinarian, or they can bring them somewhere where there would be a microchip scanner where we could identify that as your cat and then get that cat back to you. Veterinarians also love the fact that some microchips also have a temperature reader inside that microchip, and we are able to get the cat's temperature with the microchip reader as well, which is really great.
Is microchipping dangerous or painful for my cat?
It's not dangerous. It is a little bit of a bigger needle than we typically use, and so cats can sometimes be a little uncomfortable. So typically we'll recommend putting the microchip in when the cat is either sedated or under anesthesia for maybe a spay or a neuter. Sometimes we can put a little lidocaine right in that area, and we can implant the chip when the cat is awake.
How is the cat microchip used to identify my cat?
So it is a little capsule that has numbers in it, and it is read with a microchip reader, and we scan the microchip reader over the top, and those numbers show up in this electronic reader, and then that reader then allows us to take those numbers and put that in a database, which will then identify your cat's information that you have previously put in the microchip information in.
Why does my cat need a microchip if they already have a collar with a tag on it?
So kitty cats are notorious, especially if they're indoor-outdoor, or even if they're indoor, sometimes able to have those collars pop off. Most cats, if you do have a collar on your cat, they should be breakaway collars, because cats with their climbing abilities and things like that should not have a regular type of collar on. So sometimes they will lose their collars, and those tags go with them. So having a permanent microchip is really important. That way it's never lost.
Will my cat's microchip be able to tell me my cat's exact location?
It's not like a GPS. It is a permanent implantation. Maybe one day they will have GPS locators associated with microchips, but right now it is a permanent implant, but it does tell information about your cat and how to get in touch with you, but not exactly where your cat is located.
Who can scan my cat's microchip information?
So most veterinarians do microchip implanting. You can also find places that have microchip scanners, including a lot of the rescue organizations around, also Domestic Animal Services, Animal Control, Dumb Friends League, all of those places that implant microchips.
When will a cat's microchip be scanned?
Typically they're scanned whenever a cat is found outside or turned in or brought to an animal hospital as a new patient, just to make sure that they have a microchip or they don't. If they come in without a microchip and it's a cat that someone found typically and they want to adopt it, we'll recommend putting in a microchip, and we'll scan them first for that microchip. So it's important to always scan and check kitty cats for microchips. So that's usually when they're scanned.
What if I forget or lose my cat's microchip information?
So if your cat is already microchipped, we usually recommend that you bring them to the nearest veterinary clinic and have your cat scanned, or take them to your veterinarian and ask them to be scanned, and then they'll write down the information, and then you can get in touch with that particular microchip company, and you can re-register that cat if you don't have all of their information in the database, and make sure that you have all your accurate, updated information in there.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Huber.
You're welcome. And if you have any questions regarding cat microchipping, feel free to give us a call. We're always here to help you.